Hi, my name is Jerry Reed. I've been looking through the Amsoil magazine that just came recently, and it got me to thinking about Amsoil and the history of Amsoil. When you think about the fact that Amsoil's been around now for 40 years, this year it'll be 40 years since they introduced the 10W40 engine oil meeting all manufacturer specs with a 25,000 mile or 1 year warranted drain interval. Now, think about this. If Amsoil couldn't make 25,000 miles back in 72, by the end of 73 there'd probably have been history. Not only that, they're not going to warranty an oil at 25,000 miles if it's only capable of going 26 or 27. They're not going to play on the edge. So it's capable of actually going further, but they had to draw a line somewhere as far as drain interval. And there was an interesting article in Al Amatuzio's President's Desk letter in the magazine, where he talks about Amsoil's attitude towards producing the highest quality products. And I'd just like to read you a short section in this letter that just kind of gets you the idea of what's going on and why Al does what he does, and the high level of quality in all the lubricants and all the filters. And I'm reading from the middle of it, and it'll take a few minutes. This paragraph starts, "Our commitment to invest heavily in our products is not new to us. It's been a foundation of our philosophy from the very beginning. I remember distinctly that when we were developing our first two-cycle oil back in the 1970s, I wanted a product that outperformed all other products. It had to be the very best. At that time, I was working with a highly specialized and competent additive supplier, and I knew very well that the additive used would be critical to wear protection. I would start with a pure synthetic base oil, but it would be the additive that carried the load. As we began formulating, the supplier recommended the additive percentage that should be used. I knew at that percentage it would be a good oil. But I wanted to push the limits. How much higher can I go, he asked. I could tell it was the first time he had ever been asked the question, higher. Why would you want to do that? It's very expensive. Because I want to make a better oil, I said. A week or so later, the supplier got back to me with the maximum percentage that could be used. So that's where I took it. We had the oil tested at Southwest Research Lab outside of Antonio, Texas. One of the biggest labs in the country that does all kinds of testing. At a mixed ratio of 300 to 1. Keep in mind that the best anyone else was doing at the time was maybe 50 to 1. We were at 300 to 1 and passed with flying colors. We eventually introduced that oil at 100 to 1 because from a marketing perspective, no one would have trusted a 300 to 1 mix ratio. And that kind of sums up what Amsoil has been doing all these years. And I just thought I'd kind of remind you of that and share this with you. I hope it helps you understand the quality of the products that Amsoil makes.